Hey there, welcome back to East Texas Live. I'm sure you've heard news reports about how some lab at a university is getting a grant to study something or other. Recently, a research team at UT Tyler got one of these grants to study our soil, but how does all this work? Well, Dr. John Seal joins us live to tell us about one of the big grants coming from the National Science Foundation. So tell me a little bit about this project. Who all's involved? And did I get it right? Is this the one that's about soil, or do I have that wrong?
Yes, it's about soil. It's a large collaborative project between our group here at UT Tyler, a group at University of Central Florida, and a group at Yale University. So we're interested in understanding what ant nests, so what subterranean ant nests do to the surrounding soil. Ants, a lot of species can have deep nests. They may nest down to maybe 15 feet or deeper. So they have highly structured nests, and so they're moving soil from down to deeper layers to the surface, but they're also churning soil below ground. So there's a lot of activity below ground that we really have no idea what they're doing.
So why
and a lot of soil science has ignored the role of animals such as ants.
I get you. So how do you and your team, how'd y'all get interested in this topic and decide that studying these ants is important?
Well, my team and I, we've all studied ants from different perspectives, but it just came about by watching watching ants outside, moving soil around, bringing different colored, different types of soil to the surface, and just thinking about that and doing some calculations and realizing, at least generating a hypothesis that these ants are actually doing something that people really haven't thought about.
So why do you think this study is important scientifically? What do you hope to learn from this?
Well, what happens below ground is largely unknown. We don't see it. We walk on top of the ground all the time. We're not below it. And so it's kind of a big, unknown frontier area that we want to explore. And a lot of other people think it's worthwhile, a lot of our peers. Yeah, so that's the main thing. We depend on soil. We may not think about it, but plants that we live off of or use as shade or other equipment, they are living in the soil, and they depend on that soil, and so do we indirectly.
Is there anything specific about East Texas, or you said you had the partners in Central Florida that helped y'all get the grant? Or do we have like some sort of ant situation going on here that they don't have in other regions?
Well, some of the species that we study are found from East Texas all the way over to Florida, and one of the projects is a large, what we call a transect. It's basically going to be a straight line of surveys of ant nests from here all the way over to Florida. So we're conveniently located like on the edge of the distribution of these species, and our colleagues in Florida are located at the other end.
Just real quick, Dr. Seals, do you have a favorite ant?
Well, it would be one of the species that we study. I guess that one of the common names is the northern fungus gardening ant. Its scientific name is a mouthful, Trachymyrmex septentrionalis. So that would be our favorite, my favorite at least.
All right, I hope it doesn't upset you that my purpose in life is to kill as many ants in my front and backyard as possible. I hope you can live with that.
Yeah, well, I guess so. I'll have to. Well, a lot of ants are kind of friendly and fairly tame, and they don't pose a problem. But some, of course, I realize do.
Thank you, Dr. Seals. For more info on the research that his team is doing, you can go to uttyler.edu. uttyler.edu.